Hey everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones The Card Game 2nd Edition video for you. We are in the top 8 elimination now, game number 1 that I recorded for the Quebec 2016 Regional Championships. On the left we have Guillaume, aka Billy, from Kings in the North podcast. Go check those guys out, Kings in the North podcast. Go listen to those guys, they're pretty funny for being French-Canadian. Just kidding, just kidding. And on the right, we have John Gobet, your Facebook-friendly moderator. On the left, we have Lannister Wolf. On the right, we have Lannister Wolf. Looks like Guillaume has set up Fast Eddie, a Winterfell Steward, and I think he has, he's kind of blocking it down there, but it's a King's Road. It is a King's Road, yep. And on the right, we got Tyrion. I'm not sure what he has attached to him already. Bodyguard, probably. And, Bran, actually. Bran, saving big dudes from dying from Put to the Sword and Tears of Bliss.
If you march, I'll march.
As long as he's been out.
That's what I think is really interesting about Varys'
For a year now, actually.
He says, if you don't march, I
Game's
don't
a
march.
year
If
old.
you march, we're both gone.
I've seen someone play it today.
Yeah, someone ran into it too. Worse is if you play trading and they play riddle, because then their riddle gives you 3 gold. You're like, yay! I think it was Wildfire that did it or something like that.
So both players choosing their plots.
Yeah.
And I think we're ready to go for the first plots here. We got Noble Cause on the left, into trading with the Batoshi,
You get all the money.
played by John Gobet. It's going to give some extra economy to an already nice economy plot in Noble Cause. So I'm sure Guillaume is very happy about that. We can see he does have a Tywin in hand, which is going to be nice for him. He's going to be able to get Tywin out plus extra if that's what he's trying to do. It looks like Guillaume on the left is going first, chosen by John on the right, who won initiative 2-0. Actually 2-1 because of the King's Road in play. So I'm going to try to get through these videos, get some more posted. I got another one, like I said, recorded from this top 8. I believe I have 2 from the top 4, and I have the finals. So I got some more videos coming up from this series. I'm going to try to get them out as quick as I can. So stay tuned to the channel. If you like these videos, make sure you hit subscribe, supports the channel, and it's free. And you can also hit the little, looks like an alarm bell button beside the subscribe button if you want to be notified anytime I post something or go live on the channel streaming.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, make sure you subscribe, and thank you to everyone who subscribed so far. You guys are amazing. And I hope to have some more good videos coming up for you. I do have some Canadian Nationals videos sitting there aging like a fine wine that need to get up. So I will get to those very shortly after. And it's an exciting time. We got Worlds coming up. First week in November, so that is soon.
King's Road?
Yep.
3, 4.
Looks like we got a Kings Road popped, Landsport Merchant Nelt.
There he is.
We got the Lord Lady reduction, so we get a Tywin out on the cheap. Still has 5 gold to play with, looks like. Arya Stark
Yep.
gets a duplicate from her ability. She now has a military icon. And a Bran to match a Bran. Here we go. So Tywin feels a little safe. But it is Lannister decks here. They do have Treachery, can cancel Bran.
I'll repay the favor.
So Tywin gets a milk.
No problem, buddy.
Tyrion gets a duplicate.
Tyrion dupe.
Keep him around a little longer. Looks like John has a Fast Eddie of his own in his hand. He's going to try to put out the exact same board as his opponent here and see who can do it faster. Yeah, it looks like he is. He's got his own Tywin.
Wish I'd known this guy.
Except for he had to pay full price for it. No reductions.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
So it looks like both of them are going to sit on, looks like a gold each. And we're going into challenges.
What now?
Good question.
Stay on 2. It's 8 strength. Let's do military stuff.
So we got a military challenge with Arya. Tywin's been stealthed. Oh, it was 2 gold John Gobet had on his plot card there. 2 gold, which brings in a burn man. Looks like it's to block the unopposed. 2/2 tie. Win goes the attacker. A bodyguard will be triggered to save Tyrion from being chosen for claim. Or being used, sorry, to satisfy claim, but he was chosen to be killed.
We'll do a power challenge.
It's like a cheeky power challenge here with Bran Stark for 1. And we got Bran Stark blocking the unopposed. So Guillaume's going to get nothing out of that but an out Bran. But, I mean, that's not bad. Stops him from doing the same thing back.
Good question.
We'll do an intrigue challenge.
We got an intrigue challenge with Tywin, but he's got a milk on him, so no bonus strength from that gold that's saved there. So it should only be 6.
That'll be
No defenders. John is okay losing something from his hand. I believe Tyrion's got a milk of the poppy on him, so there's no gold generation there. It looks like a Tears of Lease played, and Bran will be used to cancel that.
Claim 1.
Claim 1.
Pick a card.
This one here. Great.
Yep.
I'm done with my challenges.
Okay.
And over to John for challenges. He's got Tyrion coming in on an intrigue challenge for 4. It's like no defenders. All he has left is Fast Eddie standing there.
Oh boy.
Grabs a Winterfell Steward from the hand for claim.
I bet. Power.
We got Tywin coming in on a power challenge. That's interesting. Maybe John on the right there has a wildfire in his plot. He's just planning to do some killing with his plot shortly. So the military challenge, not too worried about it. It would only kill a Chud,
I win?
either a Winterfell Steward or Landsport Merchant, most likely.
Yeah, you're Tywin.
But I mean, that is economy, and
Here's the way to play him. Yeah.
not bad to kill those guys. It's not as impactful as you want to be. So it looks like John Gobet on the right has 3 power, and Guillaume on the left has 0. And yeah, we do see a wildfire in John's plot line there. Looks like he also has Song of Summer, counting. Oh no, sorry, is that Noble Cause? I think he had a Counting Coppers in there. We saw him cycle back to the back of his plots there. But he's being very camera friendly, kind of letting us see his hand and his plots there, which is cool. Looks like a Noble Cause. He's going to try to get Fast Eddie out on the board most likely, and a confiscation. He's got to get that milk of the poppy off his Tywin. Guillaume wants to get that 2 gold economy going.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And since Guillaume won initiative, I think he's chosen John to go first, indicated by that first player token.
Okay, I'll take 7 gold.
Up at the top of the screen there, on top of those red cards.
For a milk of the pot.
That's the risk. You make him go first, he has a chance to just remilk your Tywin before you collect gold.
Tywin.
Sometimes I just choose to go first. If I need that money, if I really, really need it to get something going, keep myself in the game, I will just go first just to make sure that nothing can happen and I can get that Tywin gold. Duplicate played on Tywin. On John Gobey's side there on the right. And Arya to match. So we got another Arya in play as a duplicate with a military icon. Another Milk of the Poppy. So John has seen all three.
Sure, why not?
And he throws it on Arya. She's going to lose that military icon because it blanks her ability, and she loses stealth.
But you run 2 Rogers Raiders, right?
So she's a 2 strength power icon right now.
I will sit down 4.
And I think John passes. He sits on, I think, 4 gold there. Just not enough to get that fast Eddie out of his hand. I believe he still has it in hand. Unless he lost it on the intrigue in the first round. I missed it there.
Cards in hand? 2. 1. Looking for 5.
Okay.
So 5 gold brings in a Tyrion.
Your buddy.
So we got a reduction on the Lannister Merchant plus 4 gold to bring Tyrion into play. On Guillaume's side on the left.
Oh, wait, I had a.
What's up?
And we got a dupe on Arya. Just to be used for claim soak, I guess.
This doesn't matter.
He's got some Rattle Shirts Raiders in the deck. He's hoping to get out to get that Milk of the Poppy off. Put Arya to work, or maybe he's just going to use her to take military claim instead of Winterfell Stewards or Lannister Merchants. That can hit his economy. I mean, both players don't have any locations out to be giving them economy, and we got Tywin milked on one side. So John is going to be ahead on the economy race, it looks like, since he has gold, and gold is worth more, I think, than a Winterfell Steward and a Lannister Merchant, since you have to kneel them, and they're specific to their faction types, so depending on what you're seeing in your hand. Not to mention they only work for characters, they are not as good as straight up gold, so it looks like John has the better economy right now. He does not have the big bad board. He doesn't have the fast Eddie. As Tyrion is milked, so we will see what he does with it here. He does not want to rush it. It is the top 8. You lose this game and you are out. The winner moves on to the top 4, which I will have coming up shortly. I did record both top 4 games. And like I said, I have another top 8 game for you coming after this one, so subscribe.
I'll go for a military stealthing.
So we got a military challenge, Burn Men, Arya Stark, 4 strength, stealth, I think on Fast Eddie. Or was it Tywin?
Widow's Wail and a put to the sword, just in case, right?
Yep, exactly.
That's the first thing you think. I know exactly how that feels.
And then.
So 3 gold remaining on John's plot card there. He's joking around about having a Widow's Wail and a put to the sword. Might be true. But it's unopposed. No reactions. Gets an unopposed power. Bringing John up to 4 power there. 1 on his Tywin, 3 on his house card.
Figured I had right if you had the Widow's Wealth and the put to the sword, which was unlikely.
Yeah.
So have Ryan's protection. Could deal with it.
So he did claim a Winterfell Steward. That's interesting. I would have taken a dupe off Arya personally, but maybe, like I said, he's got a Rattle Search Raiders coming. He's confident on it. Maybe he's playing 2 confiscations. You never know.
Well, you're gonna.
You never know. Unless you guys saw his plot cards, then you know. Of course, then you know.
Intrigue.
Intrigue challenge with Tywin. Gains 2 gold on Guillaume's side for Tyrion. His ability.
Correct.
Mine sucks, so. And then you.
John going pretty hard here, going first on his turn. Guillaume taking his time, reacting to it. Wants to be a little careful. He's got to think, what does he want to do on his turn? Who's he got to keep standing? Can he take the challenge losses?
Is it not working right now? Or is it not working? Or? No, they're not. Oh,
Could be a Tears, could hit Fast Eddie, and could be trouble.
Sun is getting closer to your.
Does have the gold for it, but Bran is in play. So you never know. He's got enough gold. John has enough gold on the right to play
There you go.
Tears, followed by Treachery to cancel Bran. And that could get pretty disgusting, having Bran gone and Fast Eddie.
Sorry?
I can't win it.
And then Arya milked, Tywin milked, and you got Tyrion down there.
Oppose.
Okay.
Any reaction to winning?
Sadly, no.
And there are no reactions winning. So block the unopposed with the Tyrion there.
Claim of 1.
And let's see what he claims. 1 out of 2 cards. He gets the Hound. A great pull.
Renown.
And a Renown on Tywin.
Milk Tywin against unmilked Tywin. You get.
Does he do the power challenge with Tyrion?
If you can, yeah.
Very fast Eddie, maybe.
Or does he just pass to block
Still 5-0 right
some
now.
of the onslaught that's going to come back at him here?
So there's that.
Hey, amount of confiscation.
Fair? Yeah.
I'm sure Guillaume is giving a sigh of relief here.
I pass it.
Not being hit by Tears and put to the sword.
Seems like if
And
I do
there's the
power
gold
challenge,
for
I
it.
could give you stuff.
And being a little risky.
If I had saved that, I would have killed Mary, so you couldn't have touched Bill.
Let's see what Guillaume does here.
Yes.
I would have done it because I was getting
No,
four
sorry.
opposed,
Let me take that
Okay.
from the ship,
before you say anything.
and I only had
I don't know what he did there. I don't know if he's doing military intrigue there, but he's decided to go back on it. He's going to do an intrigue challenge with Tywin.
Yeah.
Tyrion's going to get him 2 more gold.
One action.
Yeah.
And we got a Hound on the other side jumping into play.
You didn't want to discard this one. You did with mine.
Yes, but sadly I have to discard this one.
Of course. So, do you oppose the challenge?
I did not. Sorry, I haven't done anything yet.
No, we're not there yet.
And it looks like Tyrion's going to block the opposed.
I win.
And Claim is going to get, I think it's Fast Eddie. If John still has it in his hand. It's too bad.
Sadly, unopposed.
It wasn't unopposed.
It wasn't unopposed. Sorry.
And claim of 1.
There he goes. Fast Eddie hits the discard pile.
2 down. 1 to go.
John is now empty-handed. Guillaume has 1 card in hand. I'm sure Guillaume is happy about that. He gets rid of Fast Eddie.
Sir.
It is.
The Hound is in play, though, and he lost his own Hound, which he now has 4 gold to play.
It's no
Maybe
bearer
has another
versus
Hound
bearer,
in his
but
hand
hey.
to start bouncing in with that gold.
Nightwatch versus Nightwatch.
Could get pretty dirty.
Now question is.
Guillaume's still powerless, having Tywin been milked, also stopping that renown gain. He's got no power in his house yet. Here comes Fast Eddie, try to pull some power in.
1 card in hand. Unopposed.
So no defenders. Military challenge. He was gambling on the put to the sword there.
Claim.
And Claim's going to be the burn man. There we go. Power on the house for unopposed. Power on Fast Eddie. Guillaume is in the game.
You don't have stealth. You're not.
I'm milked. Shut up.
And he was trying to do a power challenge there with Arya and stealth in the Hound, but he just realized there is no stealth. She's got to milk the poppy on her. So she can't stop the Hound from just straight up defending and going back to hand. And I think Guillaume wants to keep him in play, especially if a wildfire is coming. You want to put someone in harm's way on John's side, make him have to kill one of his own characters. Most likely the Hound or Arya. But he doesn't do that. He actually goes in with Bran. 1 strength power challenge. Hound goes back to hand. That's too bad. John now in a nice ripe spot to wildfire. Having 3 characters on the board. Versus, looks like 6 on the other side.
I have 1 card left, so.
And you could definitely kill a couple quality characters, if not
I have 1 card.
more than a couple, but
Yep.
we will see.
I don't know what it is.
I guess there's the Lannister merchant down there that would bite the dust on the wildfire.
I guess I should stand everybody.
But he's going to lose like Bran and Arya. That's the other 2 kills probably, which is pretty good to see them die.
Good.
There it is, counting coppers into wildfire. Guillaume trying to win the card race here. Try to replenish himself. Probably saw the wildfire was coming. Maybe he didn't though after that Hound play. I would have just left the Hound in play. Could have had Arya dead or the Hound dead.
You
Or maybe even John not playing Wildfire yet, which would have been good too.
You're right, I guess that.
Go first?
Yep.
Okay, I go first?
Yep.
Sure.
So John on the right has chosen Guillaume to go first. You see with the first player token there.
Yep.
Put on Guillaume on the left's plot. He's taking his 3 cards.
So I will keep these 3.
Yeah, really?
No surprises there.
He's going to draw, which makes sense. He gets his 3 cards before Wildfire happens, which is always smart. You can get that to happen, get it to happen, so you can maybe helps you make your decisions. Always sucks to kill a unique and throw it in your dead pile and draw into the unique that you now can't play when it could have been turned into a duplicate, which would have been nice.
Well, she's pretty much all there anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Widow's was
I
underneath
only
her.
play 2, yeah.
So Lannister Merchant, Arya dies for sure, loses a dupe,
That'll be crazy. He's still there.
and that milk goes to John's discard pile.
That's true.
Now he's got to decide. Milk, Tywin, Bran, and it's Bran.
Okay.
Good play. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and you just heard Guillaume say he was not expecting the Wildfire.
Let me put the hound back in my hand. I was like, okay.
And you just heard John say that hound going back definitely made it an easy choice.
Right?
So yeah, Guillaume was not thinking about the Wildfire at all.
Should be a 6.
Whenever I see the hound put in play, I definitely start thinking about Wildfire. Trying to keep that guy out in play, and
And I'm
maybe
at
you
2
can
goals.
snag him, because sometimes he is that extra character that you know the opponent will just kill for a Wildfire. Or if you can sneakily keep him in play and tears his ass, that's always great too.
Okay, 2 goals sucks.
I will take 6 gold.
Go ahead. Play Jamie. You don't. You didn't have. What was the 6 gold you went for earlier? You were like play 6.
I
Oh,
played-
you thought you'd play.
It was
Eddie.
gonna be for Fast Eddie, and then I realized I wanted the stealth.
Yeah, yeah.
Turns out,
I was
should
thinking of
probably-
Jamie, but
Oh, I see.
no,
Yeah,
I got your hand empty. I know you had a hound and 2.
So we see Rattleshirt's Raiders in John's hand right now. He's debating what to play on the board. Could get his Tyrion going if he can win a military challenge, but he is staring down a Tywin and a Fast Eddie right now. But he does have Arya with stealth, so yeah, here he goes. He's going to try the Rattleshirts.
Yes, sir, gotta
He's
get
got
rid
2
of
gold
those
saved.
nasty
We see a
muscles.
Widow's Will in hand, which is always nice to have.
Yep.
You got your 3.
Try to win that challenge you're trying to win, like let's say
So far.
a military challenge with Rattleshirts Raiders.
And you got a bit ass Tywin. You got.
So we can maybe throw Arya in with the Rattleshirts,
Bit of it.
buff them up if necessary, use Arya's stealth. We'll see.
Okay. On to my challenge.
Yes, I guess you're first. Yeah.
Looks like Guillaume wasn't able to play anything with his 2 gold. He does have a dupe on Fast Eddie though. Feels nice, I'm sure. Oh, he does have a Burned Men in hand actually, so he can do some trickery here. He's got his Tyrion, that can generate him some gold too in the challenge phase. Maybe he saw another hound. I don't know what he's got in his hand though for sure, but we know he has a Burned Man.
No entry. Reaction?
So we got an intrigue with Tyrion, stealth and Tywin, getting 2 gold.
I will defend with Tyrion.
Tyrion's going to block the unopposed. Oh no, he's actually blocking and getting a Widow's Wail, full block. John is trying to protect that one last card in his hand, and it is a hound. He's still got the hound in there,
Okay.
which we do know. We saw him last round. And maybe he's going, how much gold? He's got, oh, I think John only has 1 gold, so even if he gets his Tyrion triggered after getting the attachment off, he doesn't have enough gold to play the hound, but he does want to keep the hound. That definitely wants to keep him for future rounds, that's for sure.
No Tyrion yet.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he's kneeling.
Well, you could do military, but then you can't go intrigue, and you can't put me to the sword.
That is
Yeah, you
correct.
see Guillaume there, just making sure he can't be put to the sword. He's debating it. He's just got to make sure how much gold John has, when he can get his gold. He can't get it. He's got to do the military first to get the milk of the poppy off Tyrion to actually generate the gold, and by then it's too late to play the put to the sword and try to put it through Tywin or Tyrion's head. Seeing this Lanny on Lanny match is getting me excited. The Lannister box is coming. We're going to get an influx of Lannister cards. I believe all of it's been spoiled. You can see a couple spoilers on this channel in a video if you go back in the videos. But so excited to get a bunch of new cards, get the game going again. The next chapter pack after that gets us Valar Morghulis. Super excited to get back into this game and kind of stepping back a little bit, not really playing too much on our local gaming night. Only been out a couple times, but game's feeling a little stale. A little stale to me, to be honest. Just not excited. Just getting, expecting those cards and then them not coming out and not really any tournaments going on. And also, I'm not going to Worlds, as you guys probably know now after the last Second Son episode called me as the guy to win Worlds, which I thought was pretty crazy. I don't think I'm that good, but
5
I'm not going. So if you bet on me,
Man.
call Vegas and cancel that bet.
Guess you can only leave me a
I
choice.
will not be at Worlds this year. I decided not to go.
Just in case you got the hound.
All right, so John's coming in.
What, me?
Military, balls to the
You got
wall
the money
here.
card?
Guarding him.
Got the
Just in
cards
case
for it.
Hound's there.
You run more than one hound, right?
Of course.
It's not worth the risk.
Who
to-
doesn't?
He's all right. He's all
Okay,
right.
so that's military.
Correct.
Just trying to get that Rattle Shirts trigger off so bad. Get that Milk the Poppy off Tyrion. Get that stealth out there. Get the 2 gold generated. Get his Hound bounce going in the future. Getting money to play events.
Action.
Okay.
Burnman jumping in.
Well, it's better to claim that than something else there. So.
Probably block. Yep, it blocked the unopposed.
Okay. I have no reactions.
Oh, John almost said his no reactions, but he realized the Rattle Shirts is a reaction to get rid of that attachment, so he hands back the Milk of the Poppy. Tyrion is ready to go now. He is knelt though, so he'll have to wait till next round.
Claim 1.
Tywin's going to gain some renown off this challenge, which is always sweet.
I've not played March yet. To answer your question.
I know. I think I'll have to live with the fear of
So a dupe off of Fast Eddie. Interesting. I think he is protecting himself from March to the Wall using the Burn Men there. Assuming that is coming up. Maybe he's got his own. He wants to play.
position. 1 card left.
1 card left.
Which wouldn't be a bad call. Get rid of the Burn Men to the discard pile and discard something else across the board. It'll be better than a Burn Men, most likely. In fact, all of them are better than a Burn Men, I would say.
Okay.
But that Rattle Shirts did his job. He got rid of that Milk of the Poppy off Tyrion. But now he's, if he can stay and play, he's an insurance policy against the Milk on your own Tywin there. So Song of Summer into Call on the Banners.
No winter.
Well, we've got all 6 strength guys, so now my guys are 7, and I can win on defense, right? Figured it was worth a try.
Should be. Smart ass. Question is, who's going first?
That is
I will be going first.
okay.
Looks like Guillaume has chosen to go first.
Roll for you. Draw phase.
Looks like John drew into a Tears there. And a Treachery.
Yep, 3 more gold. Man, this game would be so nice if Tywin wasn't built.
Probably.
I have so much gold.
I was
Yes,
trying to
see,
hand
Guillaume has Jamie in hand, a Hound.
both
Looks like a
at once would be
Cersei.
worth it, but I think that, you know, doing the
Seal of the
conversation,
Hand for sure is in there.
the risk was that you took it out of my hand with intrigue.
And another copy of Bran. But Bran is dead.
I would run 6 milks if it was legal, man.
We'll pay 6 for Jamie.
Jamie Lannister is now in play for Guillaume on the left. He's going first. Always great to see Jamie come out after you've decided to go first.
I thought it was basically you own 6 cores.
I will take.
You see Guillaume has 4 power on his house.
We got 3 mil.
2 on Fast Eddie, 2 on Tywin. Or 1 on Tywin, sorry.
I will take 7 gold.
So he's sitting at 7 power.
And
He's trying to go the rush route. Gets Jamie out there with that renown.
That's the money grabber.
But John is also sitting at 7 power. 3 on his Tywin,
I will
4 on the
pass to you,
house.
sir. Your turn.
Anyone's game
7.
still.
7 gold. 7. That's a big ass Tywin.
Yeah, but he didn't have stealth.
So back to the Worlds discussion. I decided not to go this year. Just because the timing was bad. It's on a Wednesday during the week. I didn't want to take that many vacation days off to go play Thrones. If it was on a weekend, I would have been there probably 100%. But on top of that, I went last year for the first time to experience it, comparing it to Gen Con. It's no Gen Con. Gen Con is much better for playing Thrones. I love board games. I love tabletop gaming. So having a convention attached to the Thrones just makes it so much more worth it for me to go there. This is the best 4 days in gaming. So when I'm not playing Thrones, I'm experiencing a convention. Still a lot of the same people. In fact, more people. And I can usually go with more people because for us, it's only a drive of 7 hours to get to Gen Con. But to Worlds, it's like a 16-hour drive. So we most likely take a flight, and flights Canada, US are not cheap. Canadian, it cost me I think $500 round trip last year, which is not cheap. Hence why I'm usually asking for donations on the channels. Traveling to tournaments is not the cheapest thing. But I decided to take a break from Worlds this year after I heard FFG announced they're taking the Star Wars games out and putting them to their own Worlds event in May. So next year I definitely want to go to Worlds when it's basically just the card games, so it's not as packed and crowded. Maybe we can have more players in the tournaments. And maybe I can get some more friends to go. That would be good. Meet some of you guys there. I had a great time last year, meeting a lot of new people, a lot of fans of the channel. It was an awesome time. I loved it. just the downsides, you know, on top of the cost, the time when it's at. Just the whole, it was so crowded, they stuck us in like some warehouse to play Thrones a lot of the times. It was Thrones First Edition I was playing. They would jam us in the, and Second Edition actually, they jammed us in this warehouse. So we're playing beside like skids and boxes and stuff on like rented tables and porta potty outside to go to the washroom. When you pay that much money to go there, you pay to enter and all that, and they stick you in a warehouse with a porta potty outside, which you're sharing with everyone. With hundreds of players. It just didn't feel like the, you know, classy Worlds experience you expect when you put so much money into a game and traveling to play in tournaments. So it put a pretty bad taste in my mouth, and I just wanted to take a break off. But I hear this year they're doing it at the Radisson, which is nice. So hopefully they do the same thing next year when I go, or maybe they do something even better. Maybe they find a bigger venue, which would be cool. But yeah, so that's my rant on Worlds 2016 and why I am not attending. Just cost. The stupid Thrones tournament being on a friggin' Wednesday is silly to me. It's one of the more popular games, but I know it has to compete with X-Wing and those kind of games, and those are huge. Maybe Netrunner's a little bigger, I don't know, but yeah, I'm not taking the whole week off work to just play one Thrones tournament, which only ends up being usually like 100 players, 120 players last year it was. But if you go to Gen Con, you're playing 240, 250 players easy. Maybe a little less, but that's how many they fit. So I think Gen Con's the bigger premier event in North America, to be honest. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And I'll start paying attention to the game now. And because we got a good one here. It's very close.
I have no reactions to winning.
Claim?
Claim.
Now we can march.
So military challenge killing the Burnmen there. And Guillaume's making jokes that he's now set up the march to the wall because the Burnmen's gone.
Okay.
Got an intrigue challenge coming here. Gets Tyrion gold on Jon's side. Hound jumps in though to dodge the claim.
Sorry.
How many gold you have?
11.
11 gold sitting on John Gobay's side right now.
I need to take my other gold out.
So he's using a power token there to count one of his gold tokens. First world Lannister problems there, running out of gold tokens. It's rough. It's rough.
I have 11 gold, yes.
Oh, I put my bum.
Yeah, the Ukraine
Oh, no. The honor book.
Okay, I have a reaction to winning. Tears.
So we got the tears finally on Fast Eddie.
Okay, my
Guillaume's been fearing it all game. John finally slaps it out there.
so it's on
Poisons his drink.
claim of 1.
And Fast Eddie will die at the end of the phase. And a Maester Pycelle gets grabbed for intrigue claim there.
Not done.
Could have been another
Have your other hand? Play?
where you forgot to write.
No, sadly no. Okay, you're done.
So Dom goes to Guillaume.
Okay, it is dead.
Fast Eddie is dead. Hound's still in play though, so it's a little bit of protection from March to the Wall. Hitting Tyrion, Tywin, or Jaime instead, but only Tywin really has power on him now. So that definitely sets Guillaume back a little bit, losing all the power on Fast Eddie there.
Let's go ahead.
Setting him back to 7 power. And John has shot up to, looks like 9 power there. So we got Counting Coppers played into a noble cause.
So you got
I
initiative?
get to choose who.
And we got John on the right choosing who's going first.
I'll go first.
And it looks like he's going to stay going first.
2, 3. Drop it. 1.
And it looks like John just drew into his own Hound and a King's Road there at least. I think he got an Arya also. Not sure what else he got there. You guys may have seen it. Let's see what he does here for marshalling. With 4 gold, 2 from the plot. He's got 2 from Tywin. And he finally gets an economy location out here. We got a Rose Road in play.
I'll pass.
And he's going to save that 4 gold and just sit on what he has on the board, other than the Rose Road he plays.
5 gold.
And over to Guillaume on the left, Marshall.
Yes, sir. Yep.
That's 5 gold from his plot. Tywin's milk still. Crazy. When your opponent sees 3 milks, that is it's tough to go here, but Guillaume is doing fine. So he's played out Cersei, using the noble cause reduction on the lady there. Still has 3 gold to play with. He's got a Tyrion in play that can generate him some gold to get that Hound bouncing.
Sucks that I had to kill his dupe earlier to protect from March.
Yep.
Seal the hand.
And seal the hand on Tyrion. Getting some double stealth.
Go ahead and challenge.
Or some defense and some offense out of him. Put some extra use there.
Wait.
Yes.
Can I just go back?
Okay.
Stops John from using his Tyrion to get unopposed.
Sure.
Like this dude.
Okay.
And a dupe on Tywin. Almost forgot to play there.
So you're good for my challenges now?
Yes. Sorry about that.
No problem.
So John on the right's now on his challenge phase. 4 gold on his plot. Handful of cards there, at least 4 of them. Don't know if he's got any events in hand other than, I think, a treachery still.
Thursday was my way to race you. No.
I will do a military challenge.
Oh no.
Oh, no, still-
Military challenge, Stealth and Tywin. Arya and Tywin are in on the attack.
Sorry?
Tywin's 10 plus Arya's
Oh, okay.
2 is 12.
Tywin's in there too. It's a
It's
lot bigger
starting
than
to
2.
get the sun.
Yes.
It's not bigger than 2.
It's a 12.
You're still thinking Tywin.
So we could have Jamie and the Hound block for 11. Does not win it. Definitely stops possibility.
I'm gonna add this guy.
And we have, actually, we
12, that's what, 15 now?
15 we're at here. He's added to rattle shirts.
15.
So that's trying to make Hound and Jamie go in 100%, because you have to do it to stop that put to the sword.
Trying for your
Unless, well, he's got a Will's Whale in play, so he can't play another one.
Okay. Reaction to winning. Seal the hand.
Yeah, of course.
So Seal the Hand gets rid of, or sorry, Rattle Shirts gets rid of Seal the Hand. Maybe that's why I want to throw that Rattle Shirts in there, make sure he wins it. Tywin dupe going for claim. Tywin gets renown on John's side, putting him at 10 power.
You had a rattle shirts down right there in my face. I shouldn't have played
2 cards.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I completely forgot about the +1 from Song of Summer last round during the challenge. phase.
Well, yeah, but I think you won by a million each challenge.
That might, yeah, I guess.
Kind of forgot about it too. It's not a plot I see a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to share deck lists with you afterwards if you want.
Sure. Yeah.
So interesting.
I will pass.
So John passes there, no more challenges. Over to Guillaume.
Now you take 2 cards from my hand, probably.
He's got Cersei,
Might.
Tyrion, and Tywin still standing.
If you can't pull it off with those 3 intrigue icons, I don't know what to tell you.
Remember, Tyrion does have a Will's Whale on him in the bottom right there. So he is 6 strength, so you can't just throw Cersei in there and win that intrigue challenge alone. She can raise the claim to take 2 cards out of John's hand.
No one else will come. I'll go intrigue.
So we got an intrigue with Tyrion and Cersei.
Okay.
Stealthing Tywin.
I'm going to take my 2 gold, and then just 1 second, please. I'm thinking about that one.
Okay.
So John showing his cards,
Maybe.
letting him know he has
Go ahead.
possible treachery. Debates on canceling the Tyrion gold generation, so he plays a Hound and using his gold. Lets Guillaume take his gold there.
I
So
win.
you,
8-6.
well, I haven't even defended yet, so just. say
Okay, sorry. No, I didn't see shit.
that. No worries. So that was your first challenge, right?
It was.
So Tyrion's going to come in here and block the unopposed with 6.
But no reaction to winning.
Okay.
I defended.
Claim of 2.
So he gets the Arya and that treachery.
Let's do a power challenge.
And a power challenge with Tywin. 6 strength.
I will defend it.
Hound blocks for 6.
No reaction.
Okay. Claim 1. Anything else?
Done.
Tie for
Done.
Dom?
Puts Guillaume at 8 power. Against 9 on John's side on the right.
Taxation. How many cards do you have now?
And he gets Guillaume gets another one there
Seven.
for dominance.
Okay.
Putting him at 9. So we have a tie game actually, 9-9. This is good stuff here.
Maybe.
You see Guillaume still has a March of the Wall. I think he's debating playing there. Or a first, not the first snow winter, sorry. The Winds of Winter.
Long winter.
Oh yeah, it is a first snow winter, sorry.
It is, with that plot, a long
First or second?
First snow winter into the long winter. Just got really cold in here. Ha 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 ha.
I believe I have to go second.
Okay.
Those are definitely in those decks to combat the Stark Winterfell location. That's pretty prominent in the meta.
Eventually, maybe.
Eventually, you're gonna go into those with the swords.
Okay, draw. I will take 7 gold, sorry.
So John's going first again. 2-claim plot. Might as well.
I will kneel a
Both
second.
players went down to 8 power due to the Long Winter's ability. They have non-summer plots, I believe, how it works. You both have to discard a power off a card you control.
I'll do Tyrion.
Another dupe on Tyrion. And I think he's got
Sir.
Okay, 3 gold. And
Jory Cassell there. Is that
Alright,
card under the glare? She used, I think, to save a Stark character. Guess
Feeling
just keep Fast Eddie on the board.
okay.
Agreed. At least he wasn't on the board when I graded him.
You have 3 cards? 3 resources, rather?
You got 3 gold and 5 cards.
So I think Arya stayed and played it from first snow, getting rid of her dupe on John's side.
I will sit on 6.
And yeah, John's got a nice wall of characters here. 2-claim coming in here. Military challenge.
I will do a military.
Want to put my milk?
Heck no!
So 5 gold. So that's 11, 14.
Yep.
So John just has a Hound in his hand and a Lannisport Merchant. But he goes in for a pretty big military challenge here. Definitely can kill someone juicy. Most likely Cersei. But the fear of the put to the sword is real. Oh, he's actually going to hit with 2-claim.
Non-opposed, claim 2.
Oh, you're on claim 2 too. Man. Okay, this is bad. That's probably going your way.
Yeah, so he's trying to prevent the put to the sword, but he's got to take 2-claim anyway. Blocks the unopposed, loses the Tywin who's been milked the entire game, and Cersei Lannister. Leaving a Nelt Jaime and a Tyrion on the board. I think John may have locked this game up here.
Power.
He's going to hit with another 2-claim here. It's power. Jory and Arya. Can't stealth Tyrion because he also has stealth. So it doesn't have to be unopposed, but it may be.
Unopposed.
Unopposed.
And it is.
Claim of 2.
Unopposed 2-claim. Puts John at 12 power. 6 on Tywin, 6 on the house. And Guillaume is down to 6 power right now. And we have an intrigue challenge coming here with Tyrion.
Okay.
It looks like a Hound is probably going to jump in here on Guillaume's side. And he does, yep.
Sure. Yep.
Hiding under the glare there.
And it will be unopposed.
All right.
And another unopposed. Puts John up to 13.
Opposed,
2-claim. Treachery and Bran. Does not care about the Bran. He is dead. Treachery is nice, though.
And I will pass. 7 gold.
So John's board completely now. Guillaume's challenges. He's got a Hound and a Tyrion. Might not be over yet. Steal some power back.
I will do a power challenge.
Yeah, he's going to do a power challenge. Tyrion.
Oh, you had a Hound.
Yeah, he's going to have a Hound jump in, though. And block it. Forgot about that Hound. He's going to bounce back. Oh, he actually, I think he had an empty hand at one point, so he thought maybe the Hound was gone, but Hound is back.
Okay. I believe it's your dom then.
And Dom goes to Guillaume.
Does a handy job of that himself.
So John on the right at 13. Guillaume on the left at 7.
Confiscation.
Oh.
And Confiscation finally played. This time though, it knocks away a Widow's Wail. It's going to get trapped
Yeah, I didn't need
into a March that gets
Wait,
trapped.
So, like, you had the 1 milk and it was it, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it wasn't on Tywin.
So you get to choose who goes first.
I'll stand these guys.
Good choice. Yep.
So if Tywin wasn't chosen for claim, he would have had his milk removed right now, but
This game's going down.
things happen.
I will go first.
Okay.
March is here.
So Hound gets marched on Guillaume's side. He's going first.
I will march Rouser.
And Rousers gets marched. He's done some work.
I will confiscate my Widow's Wail.
And Widow's Wail goes away to do Confiscation.
Going 4 gold.
Okay. hasn't made much economy this game, short of him.
Yeah, and
Like-
mine that was milked from the get-go.
Yeah.
First turn. I played him turn 1 and milked him. Or did I have him on setup? I think I had him. No.
You went first, turn 1, played him out, and I milked him on my mark.
Exactly. So I never got.
So
the
you
gold.
got to, I think you got his gold. No, actually, you didn't ever get his gold because the turn you confiscated, you went second, and I'm remilked.
So Rattle Shirts is in Guillaume's deck, and he's now on the board.
Take 7 gold again.
Close it out, man.
That's the hope, man.
This game is yours to take.
1.
Yep.
5.
And there's Jamie on John's side, so I think he's going to close it out here. Definitely has Ram on Tywin that's going nuts here. Plus now he's got Jamie added in. He only needs 2 power to win.
So you were first, yes?
Tyrion's only out on the other side with the power icon, so he definitely can win a power challenge and get renown off of it.
Plus 5, 12. Double.
That should be it, but I mean Guillaume can hit and take some power away, but it's going to just leave more exposed and let that power challenge go unopposed, so that's not good either. Unless he does have a magical hound in hand, he's got another one, and he can generate some gold off his Tyrion maybe. Can trick and block, but I don't see this going anyway. But John's right here. Not to mention dominance too. John on the right having the bigger board. Can definitely has the dominance advantage. And also having a gold save. Sometimes that gold is all you need just to win dominance when everyone's knelt out after attacking and defending challenges.
I'll oppose it. Claim.
So military challenge with Jamie, opposed by Jory. Claim his Landsport Merchant. Jamie gets a renown, putting Guillaume at 8 power. Tyrion coming in for a power challenge. Stealth and Tywin. Looks like Arya's going to block for 2, blocking unopposed.
I'll defend it.
I win.
Claim 1.
Taking it off. I'm used to taking it off. This game.
So Guillaume's at 9 power to John's 12.
So, the military, double renown.
Putting John 3 power away. So that's Tywin standing, and Jamie, plus Tyrion with his stealth. I don't see what isn't Guillaume's hand there. I think he's got a treachery.
No
Put
gold?
to the sword.
Close it out.
Like maybe if that Tywin didn't have a dupe on it, gets through a sneaky put to the sword. You never know, but I don't think John risked that.
Unopposed claim renown.
And there we go. Power challenge unopposed.
Triple milked on 2.
And that's the game. Congrats to John Gobay. He's going on to the top 4. The Toronto versus Montreal rivalry here. So congrats to John. Great game, very close. Got a little away from Guillaume there at the end. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for donating on Patreon. You can do that at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. If you want to help offset some of the costs of my work here on the channel, that would always be appreciated. You can donate as little as $1 a month. You can do one-time donations. That's great, guys. But at least make sure you subscribe to support the channel. And we'll see you guys in another top 8 video. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching.